welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you are new, grab yourself a morning coffee. It is Monday morning. It is 7:57, so nearly 8 o'clock. I'm just sorting out my breakfast. I've got homemade granola, low carb granola and some Alpro. They sent me plain instead of vanilla, so I'm not very happy. Anyway, I am just going to have my breakfast. I'm catching up on some Alison Bickerstaff vlog watching because it's just so wholesome. And yeah, I'm going to drink this massive coffee, and it's pretty much as big as my head. I'm going to eat my granola, and then it's pretty much going to be time to head out to the doctors because Ember has her last set of jabs. So she has her 16-week jabs today. They're a little bit late just because of the bank holiday and stuff. But yeah, she's got her last set of jabs today, so she's not going to be a very happy girl. And yeah, and I am dressed ready for exercise class. We've got exercise class today, all being well, as long as she's feeling okay and not too groggy after her jabs. What else? I actually put my workout pants on today, my leggings, and they're not tight, guys. They're not tight. My abs are closing up nicely. I measured them last night. They've gone from 6 centimetres at the widest point to 3. I'm so happy. So my gym tights, this is the only pair that fit me currently, but they don't feel too tight anymore. So it's so nice. So what I actually need to do is go through my wardrobe and just try some stuff on and see if anything's starting to fit that I can maybe wear. We go away to Centre Parks in a couple of weeks, and I just need some clothes to wear. So I need to try on my wardrobe and see what fits that's appropriate for the spring, summer. And then if I need some extra bits, then I can just pop to Primark and or look on Vinted or something and just see. And yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a day. I've got a chilli plant that I need to plant in the garden. I need to water my plants later this evening, and I need to give you an updated garden tour. I've got blocked ear again. I've had this head cold for weeks and it's gone into my sinuses, and that's starting to clear up. Oh, excuse me. That's starting to clear up now, but it's affecting my ear as well. Fabulous. Anywho, we crack on. But yeah, we're going to try and get things done today. Foxy's at preschool. He's going to see, they've got 2 little chicks that hatched last week, that they had from like a farm that's close by, and they provided like an incubator for the eggs, and then the chicks hatched last week, so they get to keep the chicks in preschool for a couple of weeks, and then they go back to the farm. So yeah, that's really exciting. He gets to see those today, Ozzy and Charlie. And yeah, I'm just really trying to embrace like not being so hectic in my personality or my brain. I'm just trying to slow down and take my time with things, because I think that's really going to help my mental health. And yeah, I'm really enjoying my little garden project at the minute. It's bringing me so much calm and peace, and it's just like my little zen place, you know? My little zen place that we need. As we're recording this, yesterday was the London and Manchester Marathon, and I really just want to go for a run. I really just want to start running again. My aim is to do a 10k in September, 10k race, benchmark myself, and then possibly to train for a half this time next year. I've never done a half before. I've never done more than a 10k, but it's on my bucket list to do in life. So why not do it 18 months after you've had a cesarean? But yeah, I did my first 10k race a year after I had Fox. So yeah, this one will be 9 months after Ember if I do a 10k in September, which is the plan. So yes, still doing lots of rehab, slowly easing my joints into more explosive movements, and just getting the joints and the muscles around the joints ready for that kind of high impact. So we are still going relatively slow, but we're building up stamina in other ways, with like lower impact, but getting the cardio, getting the blood pumping, and yeah, I'm just feeling pretty chill, which is nice for a change. Anywho, I'm gonna have my coffee and my granola, and then we're gonna go for the Jimmy jabs. Okay, so we're back. We've done jabs, we've done exercise class. I've had a quick shower, the quickest shower you ever saw. Ember's napping, and I'm going to make my lunch for the week, which I'm going to do this. It's the Mexican black bean bowl on the Body Coach app, and I'm going to prep it for the next, basically Monday to Friday. And we're going to just get cracking with that and eat our lunch, because I am absolutely ravenous, I tell you. So yeah, I've not made this before, so we'll see. I need to add the garlic and the black beans and the chipotle paste, and then the kale, and then heat the cauliflower rice, and then make the salsa. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Then I would like to, I've got a couple of bananas here that are getting old. I would like to make banana bread and slice that and put it in the freezer in slices. If we get to do that today, we'll see. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. I also would like to try and make a no-knead high hydration loaf. Again, if I don't get to do that today, I'll do it tomorrow. And I would also like to pot on I bought a bigger pot for my blackberry plant, which needs to be potted on, and then I bought a chili plant which can go in the smaller pot that the blackberry plant is currently in. And then I would like to fill, if I've got enough compost, fill the rest of my stackable planters and sow some herbs in there and see if I can grow those from seeds. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try. I've tried them inside, but they didn't take in the little indoor greenhouse, so we're going to try them outside instead and see. And yeah, need to check on my veg outside. Need to update you on the veg patch. This might be a 1-day vlog, it might be a 2-day vlog, I have no idea. My brain's just poof. Anywho, how much kale do I need? All that kale. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with my dinner. I'm going to show you when it's done, because the battery on this camera isn't great, not gonna lie. So I'll show you when it's done, and then I can hopefully get like a little garden tour done for you before Ember picks up. Okay, so this is my lunch. It doesn't look very appealing because I've literally just like shoved it together, but it's black beans with chipotle and kale, some cauliflower rice, a little avocado, salsa, and 2 fried eggs. So that's my Mexican black bean bowl, and I'm going to demolish it. I've prepped 4 more tubs for the rest of the week. The big bowl of salsa's in the fridge. And yeah, I'm going to sit and enjoy this now. Okay, I'm going to do a very quick garden tour. It's very sunny today. My eyes. Okay, I'm going to flip you around. This is my garden. I'll flip you around and show you kind of like what we've got going on. Okay, so here we've got the fig tree. We've got some lovely, it's actually like budding this year. So I got this last February. Unpotted it, but it didn't do very well. So we're learning, we're growing. We've got the raspberry plant here, and then this is the blackberry plant, but the pot is far too small for it, so I've got another pot like this, so I need to put this on and kind of like try and salvage it, because I think it's just the roots are just being strangled a little bit, so we'll do that. There's the pot. Then we've got a chilli plant in there, which I need to put into that little green one. In here we've got some lettuce. Some of it is thriving, others not so much. I think it prefers the shade, because the ones at the back are doing a lot better. Then we've got some spinach, again, not thriving. This one's doing okay, starting to get the bigger leaves. This one, dead. See if we can salvage it. This one, half and half. So we're going to try and save some. These are where I want to put the herbs. Then over here we have 2 tomato plants at the back, some lovely flowers that will hopefully harvest some fruit soon, and then I've got my 4 strawberry plants, which again are getting some nice little buds on, ready. Then we've got some white onions in here, some carrots in here, potatoes in here, and then these are my pea vines. So some of them are thriving, this one not so much, bless it. These ones, they're all starting to climb, and they are looking very good. This is just like the gardener's wool twine. So yeah, that is basically the garden at the moment. We've obviously got like the grass area, but the soil in the grass area isn't very good. So if you plant anything in the ground, it's not good, which is why we're using pots on the patio for now. And yeah, then the grass is just going to be like the play area for the children. John's got his golf net up, ready for some sunny summer evening golf practice. And yeah, got big plans for the garden. The table there, we are thinking of getting like a corner sofa set up with a little table, just to replace that, because we don't really sit outside to eat, and we've got the large bifold doors, so if we were to do a pizza oven or some outdoor kitchen cooking, then we would sit inside and we'd just open the bifolds. So I think we're going to get potentially like a sofa, like a little corner sofa with a little table for there. And then I want some nice fairy lights to go along the trellis. I want to like spiral the fairy lights over the trellis, some solar panelled ones, and I would also like some to drape along the fence, but I would need a lot of solar lights to drape along the fence. I would also like ideally to paint the fence, because it just needs another treatment. It's been in for nearly 4 years now, so it needs probably another treatment on it. And I would like to get some baskets. So they're like pots, but you hook them over your fence. And I'd like to get those, just put one on each fence panel, and fill them with some nice flowers. But I think that's probably a project for next year, for next spring, because I need to do a bit more planning. I think I'll probably buy the pots in the autumn when they go on sale. And yeah, we can then plan what kind of plants would thrive. And yeah, hopefully just make it really, really nice. It's coming together. It's getting there. Again, it's one of the many projects that I have rolling around in my brain. But yeah, it's coming together nicely. I've got about 10 minutes before Amber gets up from her nap. I've just washed up after lunch. I've started saving my eggshells for my plant beds, because it's really good for the soil, and it releases like the vitamin C, which is really good for tomato plants, and it will also stop the slugs and snails from getting at the plants if I put them around there. So not that I have any issues with those at the moment, touch wood, but you never know. So yeah, that's what's happening. I might pop that plant on later when John's home, because I need the hose pipe, and I'm not gonna water my plants now because it's too sunny. I need to do that. I need to do that after bedtime, after the kids have gone to bed. So I might do that later on. That might be a later on project. And yeah, I don't know what this vlog is. I don't know. But you know, I just felt like picking the camera up today, which I've not felt like doing for a while. So that's nice. Plans for the rest of the day. Got Ember. Get Ember up, give her her bottle. I do need to go to Sainsbury's, but I might save that for tomorrow, because I need to go to Costco and get coffee beans, because they come in gigantic bags, and I can get like 4 bags and stock up on coffee. And then I might go to Sainsbury's on the way home, and that can be after our first nap. Get Ollie out for a nice early WALK tomorrow before the first nap. Yeah, and we're just trying to figure out a routine for Ember, see what works for her, see what suits her, basically. I've got 2 phone call appointments this week with the doctors, one for Fox, one for me. I need to call the doctors for Ember's dietitian referral for the paediatric dietitians, because they've just texted me, they've booked that in for while we're at Centre Parks, so I need to change that. Oh me oh my. It's been a wild day, honestly, and it's only 2:20. So yeah, I don't think I'm probably going to film any more today. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do banana bread or bread dough. I'm going to probably try and nail down the recipe that I'm going to use tonight, and then I might pick up the camera again tomorrow and start a different vlog and just try and get one ahead, because it might just help me mentally. Excuse me. It might just help me mentally stay on track with one a week. I'm not going to put pressure on myself. Like I say, there's a lot going on in this brain. So yeah, we're just gonna, hopefully, fingers crossed, stay on track for one a week. We're not gonna go mad. We're not gonna go crazy like we did 2 years ago. We're gonna go nice and steady, one a week. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a bit more fitness content in, because I am starting to do more workouts now. So more kind of like healthy eating and workouts that I'm doing. So yeah, hopefully watch those. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And I will be forever if you do. But until then, I will see you super soon.